Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com, and thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so now. Check out my other channel, the Tom Brand 1, posted a new video. Shit drivers say. It's funny, I promise you, because why not? I made it, that's why. Why wouldn't it be? Do want to do a wrestling video, so if you're not a wrestling fan, I'm sorry, I won't bore you too much, but I'm going to do a wrestling video from Raw, my Raw thoughts from June 29th, 2015, and they are in no particular order, obviously. First thing that comes to mind, opening segment, Seth Rollins, the Authority is back together again. Seth Rollins gives a Cadillac to J&J Security. Seth Rollins gives Apple Watches. Seth Rollins gives vacation to Kane. So now instead of having guest hosts, you have product placement. In case you were wondering, that Cadillac CTS is $45,000. Red. Beautiful car. Still better than seeing Machine Gun Kelly. Now, if you thought, usually we know what happens with a car. It usually gets demolished. Think back to Vinnie Mac's limo, Vinnie Mac's Corvette. This time, the car did not get demolished. Bummer, right? Weren't you hoping that Brock Lesnar would come out and just demolish Seth Rollins on top of that car? Didn't happen. Did not happen. Next other thing that I want to talk about is Lana and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler looking like a retread from the Motley Crue. I can't speak. Dolph, I love you. But this whole Lana with Dolph thing, and I said it weeks and weeks before, it's just not working. It's not, and it's evident by the crowd started whatting Lana. I mean, storyline wise, she broke up with Rusev and supposed to be free, a new individual, but yet she still looks the same. Small things that matter. And like I said, the storyline just is not working for me. When Rusev came into the ring and Lana was kind of on the rope standing back of Dolph, I was thinking to myself, please, low blow, do a low blow and just end this horrible storyline. Rusev, who is still hurt, you kind of think to yourself that maybe he should have been, probably that was the plan for him to win Money in the Bank. Who would have known had he been able to stay healthy? Next up, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I'm glad they put these two together. These two really need each other. They need to feed off of each other. Reigns is kind of like the silent, cool guy that could kick ass. Ambrose is the loud, obnoxious guy with the leather jacket. The guy at the bar that would just start brawling for no reason. They need each other. And, it kind of seems now, since they've been paired together, it's been so long ago, it seems like, at least memory-wise, it's so far away, where just a couple months Roman Reigns was being booed. No longer the case. But it's still, kind of the same storylines for these, for people like Ambrose. Now he's feuding against the Authority again. He was feuding with Bray Wyatt. It was just kind of, really no direction, just being placed all over the place. At least that's what it feels like with me, with Dean Ambrose. And speaking of which, Bray Wyatt you have this this whole thing now where Bray Wyatt is the face of fear. His whole tagline is run, run. How is he the face of fear if he's lost so many matches in recent memory? Listen, this storyline with Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns could have so much potential, but yet I feel it's not where it should be. Just spice things up a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, you had the whole introduction of, where Bray Wyatt was looking at the picture of Roman Reigns with his daughter. Next week you had a vignette where we were like teacups, and you were on the assumption that Roman Reigns was, that Bray Wyatt was having tea with his daughter, or something like that. But the point I'm trying to make is, and then you really just had nothing after that as far as Reigns, his daughter, and Bray Wyatt. Now I understand it's a different time frame, different years, but come on, having the daughter involved and having Bray Wyatt do something, where he's having a tea party, or his daughter, or Roman Reigns' daughter is pulling on Bray Wyatt's beard, or Roman Reigns' daughter laughing with Bray Wyatt. The point I'm trying to make is they brought in that kid, or it looks like they were going to bring in that kid to do some type of storyline, and then they just kind of completely went the other way with it. So much potential I feel is just being wasted. Your tag team champs there. Again, they're in these tag teams, like 8-man tag, 6-man tag. Again, it kind of just feels that they were just given the title because the ultimate goal was for the Wyatt family to become the tag team champions, and Harper and Rowan, but that fell apart when Rowan got injured. That's what it seems like, because they're not defending the belt. They're in these comedy tag team matches, or the primetime players. It just doesn't, just doesn't make sense to me. Wade Barrett said that everyone will be at his feet. He is the king of the ring. Does Barrett really have any value at this point as far as being the king of the ring when he's lost so many matches? It just kind of feels that it's always a stop and go with Wade Barrett. They give him so many things and he just can't kind of translate it. Bad News Barrett, he had the Bad News Barrett thing, which I think was pretty good. Then they changed it to the king of the ring, but he's a king of the ring, but he always loses. Now they're trying to say, everyone's bowing at his knees. He defeated Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger, who hasn't been on Raw in weeks. I don't know, a little bit too late. Too late. Does Barrett have any value? I mean, you look at Ryback tonight. He fought. He's the champion. John Cena, he's the Intercontinental Champion in Ryback. These championships, like the Intercontinental Championships, kind of holders they're just one step below the World Heavyweight title. They're almost there, right there. Do you get that sense with Ryback? Cesaro, cool thing having the double word. But if you honestly thought that Cesaro would win the U.S. title, you should know better. Nothing will happen until there is a pay-per-view for any shot for a title change to happen. Could Cesaro get some momentum? Time will tell. Cesaro has been in this spot before. He's been with Coulter, with Heyman. Tyson Kidd, and just another, some things obviously are not his fault, like Tyson Kidd. But let's be honest, he was placed in that tag team, it seems, because they really didn't have anything for him. Could Cesaro finally gain momentum? We'll see. We'll see. Just some of my thoughts from Raw. So I guess the main thing here is I just hope that they would elevate the storyline between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns a little bit more. A little bit disappointed with it. But, just some of my thoughts. Until next time.